Hi, it's Maggie Davis, aka Mini Minx on YouTube and the Captain. I just wanted to share with you this handmade top loading planner. It could be junk journal, traveller's notebook, journal, memory book, keepsake obviously, and it comes with this, I think it's made from pewter, so it's quite heavy on it and it's a little flower. It's a little flower charm here, Dangle. So, and I've just looped, there's some beads in it. I didn't make it, but I did loop just a little bit of organza ribbon on it. And it could be, you could put it on here. You could actually put it onto the top loading planner, journal, or you could loop it into the here. There's a little, I've made a little pencil holder on that, just done with a metal clip. So you could actually just tie it in. So it's at the side like that. Quite nice. It's heavy. It is heavy. It's got a bit of a weight on it. I just thought that was quite sweet. And I thought it went with this. So what have I said about it? The size is 8¼ inches. So 8¼ inches by 4¼ inches. That's 21 centimetres by 12½. But obviously there's top loading pockets in here. There's actually 6. Which is these, so I'll just quickly show you one just now. And from the bottom to the top of that, they're actually 9¼ inches. That's roughly 23½ centimetres in length on that, on there. Put a little bit of organza ribbon on the top. Sometimes when you're showing it on camera, sometimes they get a little bit just stuck just because I'm holding it at a funny angle with one hand. But really, if you've got it down like that and you're using your journal or planner, they'll go in quite easily. I made sure I cut mine slightly shorter in length and not, and the same with the width. Just a wee bit, you just bring it in. What I was going to say was as well on this one, and it should stand, or maybe not, because it's ring binders on it. I've used 6 ring binders on the side there, and I've said that the spine at its chunkiest is 2 inches. So not that side of the spine, but I'm going to the outside because as you can see, when it gets stacked out a little bit, so I'm saying 2 inches there so far, which is around 5 centimetres. So just depends what you've got in it, and I have put in some, what have I put in? I've got 6 top loading pockets, and they each contain a large tag, which I'll show you in a minute. The planner contains pages that have been distressed, so I've got pages in it that I've made to look old and vintagey. And there's some lined pages in it at the back. There's pockets, tuck spots, ephemera tags, stamped images here and there. And I've said that I've made a pencil holder, and if you've never seen one of my videos before, I'll show you when we get to it how simple it is for you to make your own. And that can be clipped anywhere in the journal. And also I've made 6 handmade mini albums that are actually attached inside, which I'll show you. And I think they've got 5 or 6 white pages when you flick them up. So it's just to give extra space in your journal. And what have we got anything else? Yes, we have. I've also made a mini book, 2 envelope type pockets that will show you another ephemera, and I've added die cuts here and there in it. I've used the dies, the Planner Essential Dies by Elizabeth Craft Designs, to actually make this journal. And just for anybody that ever buys anything like that, sometimes you've got to tweak it to fit the things in. So even if you use the dies, doesn't actually always, you just tweak it, cut wee bits off here and there till you get it to, because like I say, a lot of these pages in there have been cut with the dies, but then I've had to tweak it to fit into this. So it is what it is they say. So anyway, if you watched I made 2 videos last night. It was lovely and sunny as it is tonight again, here in bonnie Scotland. But I've been away holiday in Durham, and most people know that we call it the silver machine, our motorhome / camper van. Anyway, I've hurt my back when I come back, or just on the latter part of the holiday, my back started to sort of double up. So yesterday, I had been on Cocodamol, and if I sounded a wee bit spaced out, that'll be the reason why. I felt like I haven't slept that well as well, although I had a brilliant holiday. I was meeting my daughter, and I loved it. I hadn't been to Durham before. I drove through Durham before, but I'd never actually stopped, and we had a great time. Everybody was friendly, super friendly, loved it. But I've come back with a sore back, so you know, so just in case, I'm just saying, right, we better get on with the showing the journal. So I've put this little, I hope you can see it, it's a little cute, what would it be? A skunk or a cute little panda? Anyway, I thought it went nice, and I loved the edging on that. I love these dies that have been intricate, cut out there. Not by me, but, and then I've Mod Podged over the top to stop it from getting, if you bashed off something, it shouldn't scrape. Like, oh, that's a top tip. If something's shiny, if you buy something that's shiny or you've printed something that's on photocopier paper, sometimes make sure you've got a nice brush when you do it, because you can see brush marks, but I don't mind that. But it just gives it like a waterproof, really, effect. On the planner, I've got something you could put journal or whatever you're going to use this top loading planner, junk journal for, traveller's notebook, and I've just put in, glued on a little button with my hot glue gun on here. And inside, so I've used a bit tracing paper on this. So it's top loading pocket on one side and top loading pocket on the other. And I wanted to have, I've put a picture underneath from a magazine, and then I've put the tracing paper on top, and I've put a little gem there of a flower on top. So on this side, I have done a little bit stamping. I think it says smile there, and I've used a die cut there. And this one is one of the envelope pockets. I've glued it at the back, so I think it is glued on those bits, but I haven't glued down the inner side. So what I've done is stitched it first. So just very simple with coffee stained paper. Fold your shape, fold your paper, smaller at the top to give it like an rectangle shape there, and then fold it up. But I've glued down there and there, and then left it to be like that, and I've just put a little wee touch of ephemera inside. Butterfly on that one, it's like a little notebook, and I've rounded those edges. And just for you on that, I love that. It's a reindeer in the woods. Can't remember where I got it from, but nonetheless. So if you make sure, if you're making something like this, I mean, you could glue down that side in the inner, and then it become a pocket there. But if you do it and you have it flat, it will stay stationed in your journal. Stamped a flower on there, and there's 3 little gems on that. This side, so this is your first top loading pocket here. Chances are I'll take one out, and I'll not take the rest right out, because I might not get it back in on camera. But you know, that's the size of each of them, but each one's different. So this one's plain, and I've used this bit edged. It's one of the dies that you get with it to make it look like you've ripped it, and a little bit of organza ribbon. And I've just, with my lighter, to stop the edges from falling off. So that's your first top loading pocket. Will I get it back in? We will see. And I might not, and well, should do. So it slips in. Sometimes, because the top bit's thicker and you've got that bit, it stands up just sometimes when I'm, oh, there it's in now. So it is back in, yep. Right, so all I've done on this side, when I've said that the pages have been distressed, I've actually dabbed an old vintagey colour on it. I hope you can see it. Might look like smear marks, but it's not. I've used a sponge, dipped it in, dabbed it on, and just did all this. And I put a little doily on there that I've put in. I thought that looked quite nice. Stamped some flowers down the bottom. You could colour them in. Now, this smaller pocket here, I hope you can see that up close. Little flower there. And then this here, I bought these, could have been craft stash. It was a page with different things on it, like it's been laser cut out, and I've just snipped a bit and put it on there. I thought that was super cute, and the word hope. So this is a smaller pocket, as you can see there, and a little bit of ephemera in it. What have we got? Oh, Old Faithful. Chinese paper, I think it's for tea, bought in Leaf in Coburn Street. Leaf in Edinburgh. A little tag here. Beautiful flowers. I've not got many of them left, actually. I bought them a while ago, and I just use one randomly from time to time, but I love it. I thought it was too nice paper. I think they put their tea leaves in it, but I'm not sure, and strain it out, but I could be just making that up. I'm really not sure. And this side, I've made a tag into a tuck spot there and put that one in. So you could glue that partially somewhere else in the journal, and I've stamped that. So it can be a journal, or it can be a top-loading planner, traveller's notebook, really is whatever you want to call it. This side I've made into a little tuck spot. So again, I've distressed really these pages and to make them look old, as if the paper's been lying for a while. A page of a book from Harry Potter. It was old and vintage looking, and a little vintage lady I've inked round the edges, which I do think is super cute. So I just made that in a tuck spot. And you probably have guessed that that side bit there was like a top-loading pocket part, and I just thought, yeah, we could use that. So there is some pages being stamped at the bottom with the same thing. I think it's a bunch of flowers. I always stamp once my journal's been made. It is just how I am. So I don't care that it's not perfect. It's not that I don't care. I actually think it adds to it. That, you know, it's okay if it's not stamped perfectly or anything like that, because, you know, it's a junk journal. It's a planner. It's allowed to be not perfect. So some butterflies down the bottom. Love my butterflies. Now this is one of the mini albums that I've done. I think there's 5 or 6 copier papers in there, bits of paper, squares, that you could journal in. All I've done is glued the top. The bits of paper underneath I've stapled, just 2 staples, and then I've double-sided tape stuck the top bit on and behind, just so that you know there is staples in there. So if you're writing on one side or over on the next page, it might be a little bit bumpy, so you might need to put something down. Right, next page, a little bit of this, done with tracing paper or vellum, not tracing paper, just to add a little bit something. And this one, this is my paperclip page. Well, I've put it on the paperclip page. I've put it on this page, so basically it's a clip. Hope you can see that. I'm going to take it off because I'll not be able to get the top-loading pocket out, but a little paper clip, a metal paper clip, and all I've done is use the hot glue gun, glued one side of the elastic, glued the other side of the elastic, and held it down, and there you have a little pen or pencil holder that you can clip anywhere in this journal. Very simple to do. So what we're going to do is top loading pocket 2. I'm not going to take it fully out. I will show you it's got a different colour on the back. So anyway, it's purple on one side, so I'll quickly show you on that side what it is on there. I just don't want to take it out, put it back in, or whatever. So on this side, I'm going to put the paper clip back on it actually, because I'll forget where I had it or whatever. And I won't be able to get it back in now I'm on camera, but they do go in. It's just a case of I'll just shove that in there now, and I'll fix it at the end. Those top loading pockets at the end on this. And then we've got this one, little pocket that I've made. You could write on that, and I've put a little bit of ephemera on it. So obviously that pocket's not going to go down now that I've got that. I'm going to take the paper clip off, it's annoying me. See if I can fit that one back down. So your ephemera, you've got a couple of bits of that you could make a belly band or something in. One of these, which I think the colours go with the journal, top loading planner. 2 of these, look, you could make into tags. They are tags, beautiful flowers. And then this one, stamped a butterfly, a little notebook. Got to go on quicker with this because the video will run for too long. So a little pocket on that. Might actually take those top loading pockets out when I'm doing it. Might be better. Right, this little one, I've got a corner pocket there and a little tag, handmade. And then we've got some pages with stamping, just like that off there. And then we've got a little flip up like that. I've made this little pocket out of tracing paper, and we've got some ephemera in it. So what have we got? So I've put some circle rings, they're in a colour, I'll show you on the opposite side. A couple of tags on my beautiful daffodils. My sister's favourite flowers, daffodils. One of these, or that way, that you could glue somewhere, and 2 little tags with buttons on them that I thought were quite cute as well, that go on there. Then the other side you'll see those circle rings that are in there. So I'm thinking we might take out these top loading pockets now when I'm going to show them. Is that page? Yes it is. Let's just take it out and I can show you like that, full on that. I'll actually take that other one out because it was annoying me, and I'll see it at the end when we're doing it. So this page, top loading pocket, and we've also got a bit of stamping, and we've got, that one's been stamped, and it's some papers inside. This one says journal, flip it up, and then there's some pages of distressed looking paper with some stamps on it. And then we've got a side pocket down here, and I've got this here. And this one is made from notes, a notebook, just like that, to put something in. And then this little one, which I thought was cute, so I've just cut that bit off. I did like that, just so I could use it. And then we've got this one. Got a side pocket here with some ephemera in it. I won't bother taking it out. And then this large tag, put in there. This side, we've got another little book, a mini album in here with 5 or 6 little pages, and then I've made a little tuck spot here. Sorry, a little belly band here, which I think is cute, with 2 little tags. One's got a button on it, and this bit being put on there. It's like laser cut. How cute is that? And this little is a little pocket with 2 tags. Beautiful flowers on there. And then the other side says special. And then we've got some pages here that have been distressed. 3 pages on that. Then we've got another little mini notebook here. Not been counting them. And then this one, I used tracing paper in the inside of the pocket. And then another tag, which we'll lift up like this and show you. And you see that if you do tracing paper, you can see whatever pattern. I mean, you could move these tags around. You don't have to be in the order I've did it, but I thought that was cute. And you journal on these, put your pictures on these, ticket stubs, whatever. And I think I did stamp in the inside but of that when I was making it. Then this side, we've got a little lady. I made a tuck spot there, put some gems on it and some stamping at the bottom. We've got a smaller pocket here with a belly band, flower, and a couple of tags you could journal in. Then this side, we've got a little side pocket with these 2 in it. I just thought they were cute. Cute and vintagey looking. So, in this one, you can move that on there. I can't remember what you call it, a brad. And I just thought it looked quite cute. So, and a few pages here of photocopier paper. Let's see if I can flip through that, just to let you see so you can see. So stamped image on most of them, and it's distressed looking, trying to make it look aged look. And then we've got a tuck spot here. Oopsies, hold on just now and I'll do that one. So we've got a beautiful couple of tags here. I'll show you them. And white on the back. I think I've inked the edges, so on most of them, well I think I have. And then this little one, we've got those little booklets, mini albums as I'm calling it, and a little tag, a little photo frame there, and that's just to show you, if it pulls out, the size of the little photo that you could put in there. Super cute, just so that you can see it. And we've got another large tag here, puts that on it. And then we've got another pocket here on this side. So I'll show you the ephemera. So you've got this. You could journal on, stick a photo on. We've got a second little envelope that you could glue somewhere or just leave it as I have and pop something inside, and I have stamped there. Stitched first, folded and stamped. And a little notebook. I've just stitched on a little bit of lace, and it's just a little notebook with lined paper inside, which I thought was pretty cute and vintagey. And I've sat that on like that. On this side we've got, hope you can see that, it's a little butterfly with metal on it, and I've made a little tuck spot, and it's one of these little ones that we've seen. Just rounded the edges. And then you've got another little bit of ephemera here, which is Vintage Lady, super cute. And then this one that I've stitched and made into pockets. You could journal on the back. So that sits in that little pocket. And then we'll get near in the end, another little frame here with a butterfly and gem. And then we've got some lined paper at the back of the journal. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got another mini album here. This one. And then a flip up there. And that's the back of the journal. So in case I haven't said, and I should take that one out as well, So in case I haven't said already, this is for sale on my Etsy. MinxCreationsUK comes with 6 top-loading pockets, a little pen or pencil holder which I'll clip back in, and this beautiful charm. So many thanks for watching, and hope I didn't sound away with it tonight as I did yesterday, because I feel a bit better. So thanks for watching. Bye.